Hi students, in the last class, we discussed about the response of the RL circuit, nothing but RL high pass circuit and low pass circuit for step input signal. So in this session, we discussed about the response of the RLC circuit, nothing but. So we discussed about the series RLC and parallel RLC circuit and their responses for the step input. So first of all, what is meant by RLC circuit and how the circuit will be look like. So here the input is given to the resistor and inductor and output is taken across the capacitor. So this type of connection is known as series connection. So in this session we discussed about the response of this particular circuit. So this is not a high pass circuit or low pass circuit. Simply we discuss about these responses. So in terms of step input signal, so we discuss the concept. So first of all, what is in circuit? Simply here we give the input to the resistor and output is taken across the capacitor. So then we get this type of outputs, that is exponentially increased outputs at two conditions, and one condition it produces the damped oscillations. So how we get these oscillations or how we get this circuit? So by mathematical calculations we have to see the conditions. So first we have to apply KVL at input side. So we have to apply KVL at input side. What happens? So by applying KVL, we know that is V of t is equal to, so that is R into I of t, or simply we can say that, so simply we can say that V in is equal to VR plus, so and VL plus VC. So that is VL plus VC, and what is meant by VR? That is voltage drop across the resistor. So that is VR is equal to R into I of t, and what is meant by VL? That is voltage drop across the inductor. That is VL is equal to L into di by dt, and what is meant by VC? So VC is equal to 1 by C integral I dt. So substitute these values in KVL. So simply the equation will be like this. So that is V of t is equal to, what is meant by VR? VR nothing but R into I of t. That is R into I of t. And what is meant by VL? That is L into di by dt. That is simply the voltage drop across the inductor. That is L into di by dt, and what is meant by VC? The voltage drop across the capacitor. We have to write like this. That is 1 by C integral I dt. So then we have to apply Laplace transform to this equation. So apply Laplace transform. So then what happens? So then that is V of S. So what is the Laplace transform of R into I of t? That is R into I of S. And the Laplace transform of L into di by dt. So as we know that is the Laplace transform of derivative is S, and it becomes Ls I of S, and plus what is the Laplace transform of C? Nothing but integral I dt and 1 by C. It can be write like this. So what is the Laplace transform of integral? It becomes 1 by S. So then the equation can be write like this. That is 1 by Cs into I of S. So this is treated as equation number 1. So so we have to write like this. So we have to write like this. That is, so Vn of S is equal to R into I of S plus Ls I of S plus 1 by Cs I of S. So again, so we have to take I of S as common. So then I of S, take I of S as common. So then it becomes R plus Ls plus 1 by Cs. So then, so we have to solve the I of S value, or simply we have to reduce the terms. So then the terms becomes I of S, and take Cs in the denominator. So then it becomes RCS plus, it becomes Ls into Cs, that is S square L sorry, LC plus, and the term will be, so CS nothing but it can be treated as 1. So this is taken as equation number 2, or we have to write, that is V of S is equal to, so I of S, that is equation number 2. So from the previous diagram, so we have to observe, so that is what is the condition V naught of T. So where we take the V naught, so across capacitor. So from this we can write like this, that is V naught of T is equal to, where we take across capacitor, or V naught is equal to Vc. Simply we can write like this, that is 1 by C integral I dt. So in terms of V naught of S, we have to write like this, that is V naught of S is equal to, so what is the integration, or what is the Laplace transform of this equation, that is 1 by Cs I of S. So this is stated as equation number 3. So from this we have to observe what is meant by I of S value. So I have to write in the next slide only. So from the previous slide we have to solve, that is V naught of S is equal to 1 by Cs I of S. From this we have to observe the I of S value, that is I of S is equal to V naught of, so this is stated as equation number 3, and I of S is equal to V naught of S into Cs. So substitute these I of S value in equation number 2. So then what happens? Simply the equation can be write like this. Substitute the value, that is I of S value in the Vn of S, that is equation number 2. So then the equation number 2, Vn of S is equal to, what happens? I of S is equal to V naught of S into Cs. That is V naught of S into Cs into, what is the value? RCS plus S square LC plus 1 by Cs. So then CS cancelled. So then we have to know the what is V naught of S value. Simply we can say that V naught of S is equal to, so then V naught of S, what is the value of V naught of S? V naught of S by, so the value, that is RCS plus S square LC plus 1. So this is the value of V naught of S. This is treated as equation number 4. So up to this we have to solve the equations by applying KVL, and then we have to apply the Laplace transform to this equation. So then we get the V naught of S value and substitute the I of S value in the V naught of S, then we get the V naught of S. Finally V naught of S is equal to, in terms of V naught of S by RCS plus S square LC plus 1. So then we have to take the LC as common in the denominator section. So we have to solve like this, that is so in terms of A square plus 2AB plus B square are A square plus 2AB plus B square are by using the equations like finding of different values A and B are S1, S2. So same process we have to follow here. So that is V naught of S is equal to, so V naught of S by take, so here we have to take, that is LC as common. So then the equation can be write like this, by taking LC in S square it becomes S square plus by taking LC as common in the RCS, then what happens? The equation can be write like this, that is R by L S plus 1 by LC. So then we have to take the LC into S square plus R by L S plus 1 by Cs. So in terms of finding, here we have to find S value. So for this we have to take that is S is equal to 0 and 1 conditions. Sorry. So then we have to find the S value by the equation. So generally we have to find the terms like this. So we have to follow the minimization equations, how to find the S value. So here we get the value, that is LC into that is S square plus, so that becomes R by L into S plus 1 by LC, which is equal to 0. Here I have to find the value of S. For finding of S, we have to follow this method. So simply, LC is coming to the denominator section, 0 by something 0. So then the equation becomes S square plus R by L S plus 1 by LC, which is equal to 0. So this equation will be right like this, that is in terms of A is equal to what happened when, so this is treated as A, B and C. So then what is A? Then A becomes 1 and B becomes, so B nothing but R by L, and C becomes 1 by LC. So what is the equation for finding of S? So we have to get the equations, or we have to solve the equation. So that is the equation will be, so for general terms it can be represented with in terms of A square minus 2AB plus B square or something, but here we have to follow, so that is minus B plus or minus B square minus 4AC by 2A, sorry, it becomes 2A. So the equation will be minus B plus or minus B square minus 4AC by 2A. So in this equation we have to substitute the A, B, C value, then we get the equation, that is in terms of S we get the value. So R, so then the equation becomes, so what is meant by B, that is, what is the value of B? That is minus R by L plus or minus B square nothing but B square, that is R by L whole square minus 4AC, nothing but 4, what is meant by A, that is A nothing but 1, 4 into 1, 1 and 4, that is C nothing but 1 by LC. So that is 4 by LC by, so 2A nothing but 2. So just we have to shift the 2 in the numerator side, the equation will be right like this, that is minus R by 2L and plus or minus square root of, so in terms of roots it can be right like this, that is R by 2L whole square minus 4 by LC. So 4 by LC in terms of roots it becomes 4 and 4 will be cancelled, it can be right like this 1 by LC. So here we take the R by 2L and LC values. So based upon that it generates the outputs. So depends upon the L and C value we get the output. So and we have to get the conditions. So that is at R by 2L square greater than 1 by LC. So when R by 2L square is greater than 1 by LC, so in this time the output is real and different. So in this time this particular output will be real and different, and in this time the output produce the, so nothing but an exponential signal. So when R by 2L whole square is equal to 1 by LC, so during this time the output will be real and equal. So real and equal. At the same time R by 2L whole square is less than 1 by LC. So in this time this particular output is complex conjugate. So in this particular time only the output is generates a ringing, nothing but in this time it produces oscillations. So in this time this particular output is known as under damped condition. So what is meant by under damped? Simply we can say that R by 2L whole square is less than by 1 by LC. So in this time this particular circuit is known as, so this particular circuit produces the oscillations. So these particular oscillations are known as under damped oscillations. So from this we have to observe the waveforms like this. So that is so at first condition, that is over damped condition, that is R square by 4L square. Simply we have to write like this, that is R by 2L whole square is greater than 1 by LC. So the waveform will be like this, our exponential waveform, and R by is equal to, in this condition this is known as, at equal condition it is known as critical damped, and at the greater side it is known as over damped, and at less than side it is known as under damped. In this under damped condition only it produces the output signal. So this is okay, but we have to find the which value. So we have to find, so from this equation we get the V naught of S and something values, and we have to substitute the values in V naught of S. So from this equation we get these values and substitute in the V naught of S, and then we get the V naught of S value. So what is the V naught of S? So up to this we have to solve simple example, but at a step input side, what is the condition? So we don't observe the condition, but here we have to observe the step input. So as from the equation number 4, we observe that V naught of S is equal to V naught of S by LC into S square plus R by L S plus 1 by LC. So here I am not applying any input signal. So nothing but a step signal or anything signal, I am not considering the input signal, just I have to realize the circuit only. So now I am applying an input signal and we have to find the V naught of S value. So what is the V naught of S? Simply we know that the V naught of S is equal to, so that is V naught of S is equal to V of S by take, so we have to take LC as common, that is S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC, that is S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC. So is it okay? So then we have to check the what is V of S. What is the input signal? So the input signal will be a step signal. So that is V of T is equal to V, and V of S becomes, that is V by S. So substitute these value in terms of in place of V of S. So then the equation becomes V naught of S is equal to, what is meant by V of S? That is V by LC or V by S into S square plus R by L S plus 1 by LC. So this is the final equation we get at V naught of S condition. So we have to apply the inverse Laplace transform, we get the value. So that is not necessary. So then we get the V naught of S value. So then we have to know the I naught of S value also. So simply by substituting the value, that is in terms of I of S is equal to, what is meant by I of S? That is V naught of S into SC. So in this equation we get the I of S value, that is I of S is equal to V naught of S into SC. What is the V naught of S? That is V by LC and S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC, and here S into SC. So then SS cancel and CC cancel, then the equation V by L S square plus R by LS plus 1 by LC. So this is the value of I naught of S. So this is the response of the RLC circuit when going to the step input. So next we have to consider the parallel RLC circuit. So here the input is given to the, so this circuit will be like this, or the circuit will be rewrite like this. So resistor, inductor, and of course the output is taken across the capacitor. So this is V naught of T and V naught of T. That is R, L and C. So by nodal analysis, first I want to apply a Laplace transform to this equation itself only. The circuit itself only. So the circuit becomes that is V of S, and here R nothing but R and L nothing but, this meant by L, the Laplace transform of L becomes Ls, and the Laplace transform of C nothing but 1 by Cs and V naught of S. From nodal equation, we have to write the circuit. So here also I am giving a step input. So then we have to solve the condition. So from the nodal equation, so then the circuit will be, or the equation can be write like this. Just check this condition, that is nodal analysis. V naught of S minus V naught of S by R plus V naught of S by, so S nothing but, sorry, L nothing but S into L, and what is meant by C? C becomes 1 by Cs. So then the equation plus V naught of S by Cs nothing but into Cs. 1 by Cs nothing but into Cs. So equal to 0. So then we have to substitute V naught of S value. Then we have to take the V naught of S value only. So then the V naught of S by R plus V naught of S by SL and V naught of S of Cs is equal to V naught of S by R. So just I have to move V naught of S terms in terms of LHS side. Sorry, in RHS side. So then take V naught of S as common. So then the equation becomes 1 by R plus 1 by SL plus 1 by Cs. So that is equal to V naught of S by R. Simply by taking V naught of S, by taking V naught of S as common, then the equation will be rewrite like this. So then V naught of S becomes, so then by applying, sorry, here the value is Cs only. So here I am applying Cs only, that is Cs. So why? Because the output will be Cs. So then the what is the solution for this? That is RSL, and SL plus, in this time it becomes R, and in this time it becomes S square, S into S, S square and RCL. So that is V naught S by R. So then take R cancelled. So then the equation becomes V naught of S of SL plus R plus R, so and S square RCL, and that is V naught of S. So what is the V naught of S from this equation? From this equation, what is the V naught of S? So that is V naught of S is equal to, so that is V naught S by S, sorry, first in terms of S square term, then we have to write the S term, then also we have to write the normal term. That is, it becomes S square RCL plus SL plus R. So first we have to take the RCL as common. So why RCL? Is we have to take the terms at S square condition only. So then the equation becomes V naught S by, so take RCL as common. So then it becomes S square and S by SL by RCL, that is SL by RCL. So then it becomes LL cancelled. So then it can be write like this, S 1 by RC into S, 1 by RC into S plus R by RCL. So that is RR cancelled, then 1 by LC. So then the circuit, the equation can be rewrite like this. So again we go for the normal method. For finding of S, we have to follow, that is, first we have to consider this one as 0. So that is RCL S square plus 1 by RCS plus 1 by LC, which is equal to 0. Then S square So then it becomes S square plus 1 by RCS plus 1 by LC equal to 0. So then, so we have to apply previous process, that is, so A becomes 1 and B becomes 1 by RC and C becomes 1 by LC. So same process we have to continue for this equation also. So then we have to realize the output at this condition. So for this we have to find out. So in the previous, nothing but in the previous slide, so we have to observe these things. So that is, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 by RC and C is equal to 1 by LC. So from this term we have to substitute the value, that is, so A is equal to nothing but A becomes 1 and B becomes 1 by RC and C becomes 1 by LC. So from these terms we have to apply. So S value, we have to find the S value, that is the equation will be minus B plus R minus square root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. So nothing but what is meant by minus B, that is minus 1 by RC plus R minus square root of minus 1 by RC whole square minus 4 into AC, that is 4 into 1 by LC by 2A, 2 nothing but 2A nothing but 2. So then the equation, so then we shift the 2 in the numerator side. So then it becomes 1 by 2RC plus R minus, so 1 by 2RC whole square minus 1 by LC. So this equation we have to get. So here the same process will be continued for underdamped condition and overdamped. What is meant by critical damping we have to observe. So simply in the previous we have to solve the condition same as we have to follow here also. That is 1 by, first we take the 1 by 2RC whole square greater than 1 by LC. So then we have to realize, directly we have to write like this, or we have to minimize the equation. So then we have to write. So that is 1 by 4R square C square is greater than 1 by LC, and CC cancel, that is 1 by 4R square C greater than 1 by L. So then what is the value of 1 by RC? Sorry, 1 by R square greater than, what happens? 1 by R square greater than 4C by L. 1 by R is equal to greater than 2 root of C by L, and R is equal to less than 2 by L by C. So in this time it produces the real and different signals when R is equal to 2 square root of L by RC. So in this time it produces the same output, nothing but real and equal output. So at greater than condition it produces the complex conjugate output. So this is the response of the RLC circuit for parallel input. Simply these are used for the just response purpose, and this is majorly used for the exam point of view. So that's why only we have to solve the conditions like mathematical equations only. Most of the cases these are not used in the practical purposes. So this is about this session. So in the next class we discuss about the nothing but what is meant by remaining circuit. So next class we discuss about the ringing circuit. So what is meant by ringing circuit, what is the applications of the ringing circuit, and another concept will be there, that is the attenuator. So we discuss in the next class.